Stop saying bien when you mean bueno, and stop slapping bueno in front every noun without checking if it should be buen instead. The reason you keep mixing these up is because nobody showed you the difference between these words. But no worries, I'm here already. I'm Carlos, headmaster and creator of the Spanish B.O.S.S, and in less than 10 minutes I'm gonna show you the difference between bien, bueno, buena, and buen. So, no more guessing and no more memorizing random phrases. So, vamos a darle de una. But okay, let's go. Let's not make this longer than it should be. So when we use bien, we're saying, well, that's it. If we say bueno, I'm saying good. And if I say buena, I'm saying also good, okay? What is the difference? The difference is this one is for masculine, this one is for feminine, but it's exactly the same word, okay? And when we use buen, we're also saying good. Now, let me show you how do we use this thing. Now, when we're using bien, we're using something that we called an adverb, okay? What is an adverb? Well, just a word that we use to speak about an action, a verb. That's it. Basically, we're adding information to the verb. We're speaking about how something is being done. That's it. So if we speak about a verb or an action, then we need to use bien. That's it. Now, if I use bueno or if I use buena, since both of them, they are exactly the same word, we're using an adjective, okay? What is that? Well, an adjective is just a characteristic what we use to describe something or someone. Basically, an adjective is just a characteristic that we use to describe nouns. That's it. And buen is also an adjective because since they mean the same thing, then we use buen also to describe nouns. That's it. But we're going to explain this thing at the end because this one works a little bit different, okay? Let's start with this. So as we said already, we're going to be using bien whenever we speak about a verb, how something is being done, okay? This case, we can say something like, she sings very well. In this case, since we're speaking about to sing, then we need to use bien. That's it. How do we know that? Because to sing is an action. It's a verb. We're speaking about how she sings. That's it. If we're describing an action or a verb, then we need to use bien. That's it. So how do we say this? So we would say, ella, then to sing is cantar. So she sings is just, ella canta, and then very well would be muy bien. That's it. Okay? Let me just give you another example. So let's say this, he cannot walk well because of the accident. So one more time, we're using well or bien. Why? Because we're speaking about how he walks. That's it. So one more time, if we're describing an action or a verb, then we need to use bien. That's it. So how do we say this? So if he cannot walk, it will be just, él no puede caminar. And then well, it will be bien. That's it. And then because of the accident, this is just context, okay? So we're just saying por, that means because of, and then the accident, we just say el accidente, okay? So the whole thing will be él no puede caminar bien por el accidente. That's it. Now let's go with bueno and buena. So here, when we say bueno or buena, we're saying literally the same word. We're using literally just good, okay? Both of them are literally the same word. This is just the feminine version of this word. And if we have a feminine version, we can also have a plural version. So we can say bueno, or I can say buenos. Or I can say buena, or I can say buenas. What is the difference? Well, as we know already, this is an adjective. So basically, we use these words to describe objects, people, or nouns in general. So if the noun is masculine, then we say bueno. If the noun is masculine plural, we say buenos. If the noun is feminine, we say buena. And if the noun is feminine plural, we say buenas. That's it. But let me just give you an example. So let's say that is a good song, okay? So in this case, song is just canción, okay? It's a feminine word. That means the whole thing needs to be feminine. That means this good needs to be buena. Why we cannot use bien in this case? Well, because we're not describing an action. We're describing a noun. In this case, song. Then in Spanish, it's just canción, okay? So we're gonna have esa es una. And then, as you guys know already, in Spanish, we first say the noun, the object of the person. Then we say the characteristic. So we're gonna say song first. That it will be canción. And then good. That in this case, it needs to be buena. That's it. And we have esa es una canción buena. Let's just do another example, but now using bueno. Let's say, for example, let's say that is not a good phone, okay? This case, we're speaking about phone. We cannot use one more time bien because we're not describing any action. We're not describing any verb. We're describing an object, a noun. That's why we need to use bueno or buena. This case, bueno because phone is a masculine word. So we're gonna have ese no es un teléfono bueno. One more time, we first say the object, then the characteristic. That's the way we say it in Spanish all the time, right? Now, we're saying bueno because we're speaking about teléfono, which is masculine, okay? But it is also singular. That's why we're using bueno and not buenos. But what happened now if we have a plural object? Let's say, for example, this. Those phones are not good. So in this case, Phones, it's masculine, but now it's plural, so we cannot say bueno, we need to say buenos. So we will have esos, that means those, and then teléfonos no son buenos. Buenos in plural because teléfonos it's plural. That's it. Hey, before continuing, if you're serious about speaking Spanish faster, join my Skool community. Try everything free for 7 days. You will get full access to all my courses, the Spanish Listening Lab, free live masterclasses, and direct support from native Spanish professors. No risk and absolutely no tricks. Just see how much progress you can make in the next 7 days. I'm gonna leave the link in the description, so go and check it out. So far, to sum it up, we use bien when you're describing actions or verbs. We use bueno when you're describing people, objects, or nouns in general. That's the difference, okay? But now, what happened with buen? We said already that it's the same as bueno, okay? But what's the difference? Well, the thing is, like, this word, buen, will have its own characteristics, okay? And those characteristics, they will be mandatory. Basically, we cannot use it if one of those characteristics is not being accomplished, basically, okay? Well, let me show you. So basically, if I want to use the word buen, I need to be speaking about something masculine, okay? I can never use this word if I'm describing something feminine, a feminine object, because it doesn't work. It has to be always masculine. And also, it has to be always singular. If we're trying to describe an object that only has one of these two characteristics, then we cannot use buen. That's it. But let me just give you an example. Hey, before continuing, if you find this explanation useful, please subscribe. It really helps me a lot. It means the world to me. And it costs you nothing because it's for free, okay? So just subscribe before you forget it. I know you will. Now, let's just keep going. Now we want to say this. He is a good man. So basically, I'm using good. That means I can use this one here or I can use this one here, okay? So let's go. Let's start with this. Let's start using this word that we have here, bueno, okay? So he's a good man. We're just going to say, él es un hombre bueno. That's it, okay? One more time. We're just using first the noun, the object, the person before. Then we use the characteristic. That's why we have hombre first, then bueno, because that's the characteristic that is describing this noun, okay? But what happened when we use buen? The thing is, when we use buen, we need to be careful because whatever we're speaking about, it has to be masculine and singular. In this case, we can use it, okay? But now, it doesn't work exactly the same way as this because when we use buen, we need to do this thing. So basically, we will use first the characteristic, then the noun. Basically, exactly the same order that you guys follow in English. So we're going to say something like, él es un, then first the characteristic. So I'm just going to say, bueno, okay? And then, hombre. That's it. So if you see, it's literally the same logic, the same order of the words that you guys follow in English. So we're going to have two different ways to say this thing. Él es un hombre bueno or él es un buen hombre. Keep in mind, if I use buen, it has to be masculine, singular, and it needs to be before the noun. That's it. So to sum it up, we use bien whenever you need to describe actions. We need bueno or buena or buenos or buenas if we need to use the plural form, if we are describing objects, peoples, or nouns in general. And we use buen exactly for the same thing. The only difference is that we need to use it before the noun. So we use first the characteristic, then the noun. And it has to be always masculine, always singular. That's it. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Now, and as always, I'm going to leave you guys with a few phrases in English, so you need to let me know in the comments how would you say that in Spanish. Just to be sure that everything is crystal clear, right? So let's go. So, okay, here are the 4 phrases you guys need to let me know. How would you say it in Spanish, okay? So first one is, you know how to explain this very well. Second one, that is a good idea. Third is just, this is not a good watch. And the last one, she didn't sleep well last night. So just to be sure that everything is clear, just let me know in the comments how would you say this in Spanish, right? Now, before finishing, one more time, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do it. It helps me a lot, okay? And it's for free. And one more time, if you guys want to try our Spanish learning community, you will find the link down there, okay? You will have 7 days free trial, complete access, even direct contact to my team of Spanish native professors. If you don't like it, you can just leave. No question asked. It's win-win. Have nothing to lose. Just check it out. Now, and before finishing, if you guys have any question about this topic, just let me know in the comments, all right? Also, let me know if you're struggling with another topic that you would like me to explain here. And after saying all that, I guess that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention, and I see you next time.